Hello everyone. Welcome to our show at IMG Helping Hands. Today we have our honorable guest Dr. Reynold Agard, who is one of the best physicians in the state of Delaware. He runs his own practice, is also associated with Christiana Care Hospital, that's associated with the Thomas Jefferson University Hospital. So welcome Dr. Agard. Thank you so much to be with us, Dr. Agard. So how have you been
My
today?
pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Welcome. So Dr. Agard, we were discussing about how you have initiated this externship program, which will be beneficial to all the international medical graduates or any graduate who comes to the States. So how do you think this externship will be valuable, and how will you devise this, like all the structure?
So again, greetings to everyone, and it's truly a privilege to be on this platform at this time. Just to give you a little background, I'm from the Caribbean, from Trinidad and Tobago, and I studied medicine and got my degree at Penn State University, did residency at Christiana Care, which is part of Jefferson Hospital, University Hospital, and been a part of the faculty for a while, and now I have private practice on the campus of the University of Delaware. So one of my passion is medical missions. So I travel a lot, and I am able to see the benefits of having people who are well versed in medicine, internal medicine, and other aspects of healthcare. And so we know that unfortunately many people doesn't have that opportunity. So in the world today, I think we can provide a platform whereby those who do not have the opportunities, we can provide them with training that is on par with any U.S. Health system, since I'm an integral part of it.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Dr. Agard. I know it's a very valuable externship program which you are starting right now, because there are very many visa issues and also many issues which are faced by the international medical graduates. So if we discuss about how the structure will be, like will they be shadowing virtually, or you will also provide the on-site opportunity as well?
So since 2019 with this pandemic, we know that medicine has changed in a lot of different ways. Some of it because of the social isolation. We have to make many visits that are virtual. So I think it has provided an opportunity with virtual telemedicine, so that the gap and the differences that we had before can now be met. And we know that the need in the world is just extraordinary. So we would like to really provide a platform where we can train doctors any part of the world, whether you're from the Caribbean, you're from Africa, you're from Asia, whichever part of the world that you are in, we can provide a framework whereby you can benefit from American training. And we'll also like to give you the opportunity that you can participate in our medical mission, so it gives you the advantage of getting volunteer service. I am passionate about mission because I care about people who less fortunate, who do not have the opportunity to receive the type of medical care that we have. And I know from statistics that right now, Cuba, which is a poor country, their life expectancy is similar to the United States, which is a very wealthy country. And the difference is that 80% of the doctors in Cuba are primary care, as opposed to the US, where 20% primary care. So again, as I travel the world, I've done medical mission in Africa, in India, in the Caribbean. I've been to all disaster areas. I took a team to Nepal during the earthquake. And I see the need for primary care. I see the need for good medical care. And with today, the fact that you could have virtual telemedicine, it's a great opportunity. If we can train doctors, regardless of what part of the world that you are in, if we can train you so that you could receive that high standard of care, I think we'll make a big difference to the disparities that goes on today in the field of medicine and health in general.
Oh, that's great, Dr. Agard. I know you elaborated in a great manner. And also, I also see so many opportunities while doing the virtual externships. For example, if the students want to do some volunteer work, you will be providing them, even if they are unable to join like on site or go to the medical mission, but they can do some volunteer work which they can like put in their ERA CV or in their resume later on when they apply residency. Right?
Absolutely. So Hans International, it's an organization that does medical mission all over the world. And anyone who does a program with me, I'll offer you the opportunity. We have over 600 doctors in all specialties that go with us. We are getting ready to take 100 doctors and nurses to Ghana on March 2nd to the 16th. So all the personnel who would be involved in this training, we give them that opportunity, because for me, my passion is to care about people who are less fortunate. And certainly, as you would know, all the residents and medical students who pass in my office, that's something that we try to help them to understand, because in today's world we need people that care. I always tell my students that in this day and age where information is just about everywhere, a patient doesn't care how much you know, but how much you care. I know we can't really teach a person to be compassionate, but we lead by example. And this is what we are looking for, a group of people who are passionate about healthcare, who are passionate about taking care of those who are less fortunate, who are passionate, you can make a good living from it. But at the same time, the goal is to really take care of people who are less fortunate.
Oh, that's one of the wonderful acts you have been doing, and I really appreciate that, Dr. Agard. And really, also, I enjoy learning from you, because I have also been working with you from a while now. And I also want to know, for example, what make this externship program distinguished? Like, what is one thing which you think that this can be a life changing for all the candidates who are applying for residency?
So when you apply for a residency, there are several things that are required, including a good recommendation. So, and many of you might not know, but in 2017, I received the American College of Physician Award in San Diego, California, for the #1 medical doctor who is involved in missions, the Oscar Edwards Award. And so I am pretty much very well known. I'm not tooting my horn, but I would really seek your interest and give you a recommendation that you will earn, but it can be used for your applications. We also will provide opportunity, as mentioned before, whereby you can participate as a partner in Hands International, which is a charitable organization that's well known, and we will, give you that recommendation. I'm currently the president of Hands International, so I'll be happy to let those who are seeking your entry, let them know how valuable you are in terms of your application.
So guys, I guess I would not think twice if I had to win this opportunity. That's really because if they're doing like a voluntary work with you as well, but they're also doing like a hands-on externship if they're doing on-site, or otherwise they could join us virtually. And also I can see the potential in the virtual externship, because they will be able to access how the system works here, and also they will know how EMR works. They will be able to write notes and learn all the stuff which is actually needed to apply to the residency program.
Yeah. That's a great idea too, because fortunately we live in an area of the United States in Delaware, home of the current president, and we are bordered by states Maryland, where you have Johns Hopkins University Hospital. We are bordered by Pennsylvania. We're just like half an hour away from Hospital of University of Pennsylvania, which is another premier hospital. Jefferson is next door, with which we are associated, Temple University Hospital, and New Jersey. So there's a lot of pathology in the area where we live. We are located on the campus of University of Delaware, and for that reason, you will see really great pathology. I trained at Penn State, And while I was at Penn State, we live in an area that there wasn't a lot of pathology. It's a great university. But what attracted me to this area, apart from the beach, because coming from the Caribbean, I wanted to be close to a beach. So there's Rehoboth Beach next door. But when I interviewed at several different hospitals for my residency, and got accepted in all of the hospitals. Even they offered me acceptance outside of the match. But I choose Delaware and Christiana Care because of the pathology that we see here. And we are hoping that where we are today in the world of medicine and healthcare, that we can be on the cutting edge. And that's what we aim to provide and help to develop doctors who are passionate about their patients, who are very knowledgeable, and who have a hunger and thirst for a wealth of knowledge. And that's what we hope to share. So with the training in my practice, even though it's virtual, but you'll have access to really the things that makes you outstanding and prepare you for your boards and give you a chance to be as successful as you can be.
Oh, that's great, Dr. Agard. I guess this is one of the best opportunity which the students can avail. And when I was working with you, I was able to interact with the residents, the medical students who come to your practice. So is this also an opportunity which the medical students or the physicians from other countries, will they be able to discuss or contribute in a discussion with the residents or the medical students?
Yeah, so that's another advantage, because there's always medical students and residents, nurse practitioners who are training in my office. So, and they said the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And as I do my training, I hope that that the residents who are with me, I know that they're wonderful people. They come from all over the United States, from Florida, from everywhere, and it would be a good opportunity for that interaction. And because we all bonded together by one, just because of your love of medicine. So yes, that would be a great opportunity also.
Okay, that's wonderful. I guess I would say that's really incredible. And also, for example, if any student who wants to work longer than for example, if you are providing opportunity for 4 weeks, is it also a possibility that they can work longer if they are able to impress you, or if you are able to comprehend that how they are working in a great manner?
Yeah, there's no real limit. Everyone learn at different pace, and there are different experiences that people want to share. And for me, any way I could help. Like Dr. Zain said, I'm passionate about people. So whatever your needs are, we will try to fulfill those needs. We will try to really make it happen. We will do our best. I sit in a position where I understand where you're coming from. I'm a foreigner to this country. I've been a citizen for over 30 years, but yet I still understand the plight of those who are trying to be as skillful as possible and to have opportunity to train in one of the best places in the world for training.
Oh, okay, thank you so much, Dr. Agard. And also, I believe in the next 10 years, might be there is so much scope for the telemedicine, as it's gaining so much popularity these days. I guess everybody should train them how to discuss the complaints with the patients when they are doing any rotation about that. So I would also like to discuss about how do you think this area will suit, for example, I know you have limited spots for on-site externship, which is hands-on. So how will they be, do you think this area will suit them where your location is?
Yes, it's an ideal location. So if people have the opportunity, they could come for hands-on. We will make it happen. Like I said, my passion is to help, and wherever possible I can make it happen, it will happen.
Okay, so that's great. I guess so they will be able to get hands-on as well. And this, about this area, which is the state of Delaware. I know it's very nearby, it's near 25 minutes from Philadelphia, and there's a main street, so many cuisines there, and also the University of Delaware, one of the great university of the US, access to the library. There are so many perks for this rotation.
Yes, it's uniquely located. Like I said before, that's why I chose Delaware for my practice. I have families and friends in surrounding areas, but I wouldn't go anywhere else. I love Delaware. Again, there's good places for fun, nice place to raise a family. and it's just uniquely located. And I'm happy to be here and happy to help wherever I can.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Agard. And I also know about the research, like because these days the research is so much important when they apply to the residency program. So, do you also provide this opportunity, like when they are doing rotation with you, will they be also able to contribute in any research?
Yes, we will love to have you involved in research because we know the benefit that it's provides. So wherever we can help you to get into a research program, we will do our best to do that also.
Got it. Okay. And thank you so much, Dr. Agard. Really appreciate you made to our show by the IMG Helping Hands. Our main goal by this show and company is to introduce to the people about what we have been doing for all the medical graduates. I know it's very difficult when we have to transition from another system to this American system. So yeah, thank you so much.